Hey everybody, got another video here for you. Okay, I got it bottled up and it's working, but it's still not right. It seems to be getting some magnetic buzz with the neck pickup. That's without buzz, and I don't know if you can hear it over the speaker, but there's a little bit of zzz right at the beginning. And I think it's magnetic buzz. It doesn't do it on the bridge. Not quite in tune, but it's good enough that we can hear what's going on. Yeah, the bridge is okay, apparently. But if I turn on where am I at here? There's a lot of sitar, anybody? Yeah, so about the only thing I can think of is I messed up and put the bridge pickup there and put the neck pickup there, possibly. So I'm going to put it back on the bench and take the strings off and pop off the pickup and see what's going on. And if I got them backwards, what I'll have to do is I'll have to remove both pickups and the cables and disconnect them and everything and get another pair of pickups, because if this has to go up here, then I need a wire that'll reach all the way down there, and this has already been cut, and extending it and getting the sheathing over it would be difficult. It could be done if you patched one and had a little bit of shrink wrap here and then went a little further down the line and patched the next connector and had a little shrink wrap there, so that you didn't have 4 pieces of shrink wrap all at the same spot on the cable, and then you might be able to get the copper sheathing over it. But yeah, I might need to get a second pair of pickups and try again, so see what's up. The other thing that makes me think I might have gotten the pickups in the wrong positions is look at how low the neck pickup is, and look at how high by comparison the bridge pickup is. yet the neck is still louder than the bridge. So yeah, I probably got them backwards. Okay, I loosened up the strings and popped off the neck pickup, and it is actually, yeah, let me show you here. It is actually the neck pickup, if I can get it to even stand up there. Yeah, we get a little, sorry about that, camera timed out or something. I've got 30 millimeter, this is a 30 millimeter screw in the back. I've got a 35 in the front. I've also got 45s I can work with, so I can always step up to like a 35 in the back and maybe a ground down 45 in the front or something, if I need a whole lot of screw, because I'm going to have to kick this thing up a little bit more at least. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Okay, got the neck off, and it is a neck pickup, so I'm going to glue this thing back on, and then the plan is to add 1 millimeter of shim at a time, and then bolt on the neck, and get the number 1 and 6 strings going in order to shim up the bridge to set the action on 1 and 6 correctly, and then test it for magnetic buzz after tuning it up to full tension. And if it's still buzzing, then take it all apart, put another millimeter worth of shim in, and try it again. And just keep adding 1 mil at a time until it stops buzzing. So much fun. Oh my God, this is cool. Can you hear that? Let me turn it up. So I added 1 mil of shim, put it back together, put this string on, got the bridge back where we're supposed to be, and then I figured out how much shim I had to add at the bridge in order to get the right action, and I'm just a little right at 1.5 pretty much right now. I don't have any buzz, and the most important thing is I now know what the magic ratio is. I put 1 mil here, and I ended up having to add 4 mil at the bridge in order to restore the action to 1.5. So it looks like, at least when I'm tilting, and I've got about a 90 millimeter long heel for how long my hinge is, so to speak. If I put a millimeter here, I'm going to need 4 millimeters here to make up for it, which will be useful in the future when I'm having to play this game. Now, in this particular case, this thing doesn't buzz. I turned the amp back down, so it doesn't buzz. So this is now in the right position and everything, as is the neck and the bridge. The bridge is going to need some more. This is just temporary shim under it. I'll probably should remove the pickup from the bridge, unglue it, pop it off, add some shim under it, and see how much higher I can get it before it starts to buzz. And then once I figure out that, I can get permanent shims going on this one, on the bridge, and then I can also reset the height on this thing. Okay, I've finished playing the shim game. It got 1 mil of shim here, and it got 3.5 mil here, and it got 2 mil at the bridge pickup. And for the depth pickguard, because this and this are both kind of, well, not this one necessarily, but the neck definitely is kind of low compared to where the body would be on a routed normal thickness guitar kind of a thing. Yeah, this pickup's definitely low. So what I'm going to do is, in order to determine where the depth pickguard should go, is I'm basically extending from the end of the fingerboard up to the bridge and not including the saddle height on the bridge. And so this is just like, it's maybe about a little over a mil above the bobbin here, and it's probably at least 4 millimeters above the bobbin on this end. So the rear block gets 1 millimeter of shim, and the front block gets 4 millimeters of shim. And I've already done the 2 millimeter shims for the neck, for the bridge pickup, and it's all glued in. And the neck already has its 1 millimeter shim. This got no shim. This has 3.5 millimeters of shim, but it's only temporary shims. So yeah, there they are right there. And they're just temporary shims. And I'll need to make some nicer versions of that, basically, and glue them on. And then go ahead and get some appropriate size shims of these thicknesses going on for these things, and glue all that back on. And that's what's up next. My bad. I thought these were 3.5, but they're only 3 mil of shim. So yeah, it looks like the magic ratio is I put 1 mil here at the 24th, and I had to put 3 mil at the bridge to make up for it and get pretty much the same action. But that's only on, like, a 90 millimeter long heel, which is a little shorter than your typical guitar. Typical guitar clocks anywhere from like 100 to 120, depending. Not necessarily the pocket, but the back of the heel on the neck itself. So yeah, it really more depends on the length of the pocket though, than anything. So, because that's where the pivot point is, at the back of the pocket, or the back of the body in the case of this flat top style guitar. So yeah, 90 millimeters here to here, or 90 millimeter pocket length if you go 1 millimeter there on a Fender scale length, then yeah, you're looking at about 3 millimeters at the bridge. Rule of thumb. I don't think I'm happy with the angle of this thing. I think I might start over and redo the whole bottom part of it from scratch. And finish it in flat black so it doesn't take forever. Well, I think that's going to do it for this video. So, until the next one, everybody, have a good one.